Hi everyone, so today we're gonna talk about how I color grade my videos with Dehancer. So let's go. What is Dehancer? Dehancer basically it's a powerful plugin that emulates the classic film look. Things like grain, bloom, halation effects and color profiles that look like real film stocks, all built into one page. Dehancer was designed to make digital footage feels like analog film. I'm gonna add Dehancer to my node, and as you can see that the picture doesn't look that nice, that's why I'm gonna scroll down and disable all tools. After that I start by choosing my camera settings in the input section. I pick Fujifilm, then I set camera to X-T5 because I discovered that the plugin just doesn't have Fujifilm X-T50, and in format I'm gonna choose F-Log2. This setup makes sure that Dehancer knows exactly what kind of footage I'm working with and it can give me the right colors and look. I wanna make the image a bit brighter by adjusting exposure compensation. Then I warm up the colors a little bit, and also I'm gonna adjust tint to reduce any extra magenta in the image. And now we move on to the film sections. But before, just don't forget to enable the section because otherwise you're not gonna see any changes. In the film section, Dehancer offers a library of classic film stocks from Kodak, Fuji and others. Each one gives you a different vibe, from the rich colors of Kodak to the vintage feel of Fuji. I select Kodak Portra 160, a classic film look known for soft colors. And I wanna add a bit more contrast and depth to the image, making it look more dynamic. And in the film developer area, I tweak a few more settings to get the look what I want. I'm gonna turn up the contrast boost a little bit and gamma correction as well. I'm not gonna touch separation because I like 100, and I also gonna turn up the color boost to 52.3, something like that. Next section calls film compression. With the film compression, we can create a more film-like look by limiting the dynamic range. Here I'm gonna turn up a bit impact and also white point for brighter highlight. And I think I'm gonna turn down the color density a little bit. And in expand section, I'm gonna adjust the black and white points. Like this. Next section calls print film profile. In the print section, I choose Kodak 2383, and here I wanna add a bit of warmth and make image slightly bright. And target white and exposure can help me with this. After that, I'm gonna turn up a little bit of density. With the next section, I'm gonna adjust color balance. I'm gonna play with the colors a little bit just to create a nice balanced tone. I'm gonna set shadow tones to about 70.6, mid-tones to 56. Highlights tone, I'm gonna turn up to 100. Now we are getting closer to my favorite sections such as grain, halation and bloom effects. One of Dehancer's strengths is its film grain effect. It's not just a standard overlay. The grain actually integrates with the shadows, midtones and highlights in your footage. And for my footage, I'm gonna select 35mm ISO to 150 for a classic grainy look. And with the amount, we can always increase or decrease amount of grain on our footages, which is amazing. Next, we have bloom and halation effects. Dehancer's bloom and halation effects are some of my favorite features, to be honest. Bloom creates a soft glow around highlights, perfect for dreamy or nostalgic vibes. Halation at the same time adds that subtle red fringe around high contrast edges. For halation, I choose the 8mm Super 8 profile just to make the effect strong enough to notice, but not too overpowering. And also I'm gonna add a little bit of bloom effect to my footage. Dehancer also has film damage feature, which adds vintage imperfections to your footages, like scratches or dust. You can see on my video, but I'm not a big fan of that, and I think I used just once. Another feature what I like calls overscan, which gives me this old movie style. And here I'm gonna choose Super 35mm to get that classic film aspect ratio. And after that, I'm gonna turn off the perforation mode. And also, I'm gonna adjust some settings. With these simple tweaks, I'm able to transform my footage, making it look like it was shot on real film. Dehancer Pro lets me control every part of look, so I can get a classic cinematic mood that really stands out. So now let's talk about the pros and cons. I found the quality of film emulation really impressive, to be honest, and I suppose it's one of the best plugins out there if you want that authentic film look. Second point, I really like that everything in one place, and you don't need to spend a lot of time looking for certain functions. And the third one, full customization. You can adjust each effect to get exactly the look you want, from subtle film texture to strong analog vibes. And now it's time for downsides, unfortunately. Let's talk about price. The price can be high, especially if you're just starting out with the color grading. And it also requires a powerful laptop or computer for smooth playback, especially with the effects like grain or bloom in the high resolution footages. And frankly, I have problems with this even when I use my MacBook. And if you are new to color grading, Dehancer can feel overwhelming. There are a lot of controls, and it may take some time to understand how they work and what these functions are for. From my personal experience, I would suggest just play around and see how your footage looks like. Thank you for watching my video, and if you decided to give it a try, you can get 10% off using my special promo code AlexRay10. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. See you in the next video. Bye!